Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am giving you my monthly layouts that I've done for the month of November. It's not quite the end of November, but I don't think I'm going to have a chance to do this before December comes along, and I really want to kind of get these put away and start on some holiday photos or some winter photos. Not all of them are scrapbook pages. The first one here is a card, and I made this. A lot of these actually are from a crop that I did online with Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and a lot of the challenges that they did. And this challenge was about clustering. And so at this point of me making this, I was pretty tired of making layouts, so I went ahead and just made a card. And I like the cards when they flip up this way. So this is something that I like. Alright, so there's one. And then these 8.5 by 11, these are going to go into my, my Paris album. Earlier this month, my girlfriends and I took a trip to Paris, and we had an outstanding time, and I want to make sure that I, chronicle this as soon as I can, because I know I'm going to forget. I do travel quite a bit, and sometimes the trips kind of blend together, and I really hate saying that, but it's true. Okay, so this is using, and as well as this was using the Clique Kit Cornucopia, and it was, let me see, pebbles for the embellishments, the pebbles printed cardstock shapes, and it was Girl Squad, and so I was able to pull those from there as well as these, and I thought, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe how much these look alike, with the headband and the pink hair with my hat, and then the sunglasses there. I thought, oh my gosh, this is the best. Now the sequins were mine. The splatters are from, I think they're Shimmer products, and to be honest with you, I'm not sure if I did a video on this. This adventure is a cut file that I had downloaded, and I want to say it is from Hip Kits. I'm not really sure, but I really like the script of it, and that is it for that one. There is a video for this one. This is an ode to my scarf that I lost in Paris, and this was towards the end of my Clique Kit, and I was trying to use up my scraps and trying to use them in the size that they were. So I really liked how I was able to use everything. I do try to put a flare from a Flare for Buttons about Paris or France on my pages, so that it's all cohesive in that. Now, by the time I made this, I had received my order from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and so I have some different color sequins, and I had used the Pro Pen to glue them down, which is an excellent way. And let me see if you can see. I don't know, this one right here. Oh, sorry. You see that little white dot? So it kind of gives it a finished look to it, where I also use the multi-medium matte, which dries clear and matte, and I'm getting to where I don't want to use the glue dots because my pages get stuck together, and they'll probably happen with this stack right here. Alright, and there is a video up on this one. This is from Spiegel Mom Scraps. This Hot Chocolate Weather is a cut file. The sketch was also from Spiegel Mom Scraps for November. Everything came from the kit except for this, and the camera wasn't. Now, I really like the camera. I thought the colors went well together. And I really love the sequins, which are from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and then the flare again. So, and I used black as an accent, and I think it just was perfect for these papers. Alright, the next one was one of the first ones that I did. This came in our kit. The pink paper was the only thing that wasn't in the kit, as well as the flare wasn't. But this Fall in Love, this acrylic piece was. And I guess these weren't either. I'm sorry, I keep going on and on. What was it? So this was, there's a video up on this one, so you can see where everything came from. I really enjoyed using the acorn and never thought I would use pink for a fall page. This was using a challenge from the crop that I was at, and it was using 3 frames, and these 2 came in that die cut, and this was something from my stash, and these are some of the things that I saw at the Louvre. It's very, very simple. This is even more simple than what I really like, but it is what it is, and it's done. Moving on. Alright, now there is also a video for this one called Photo Bomb, and the gray did not come in the kit, and but the rest of the well, I guess some of these came from my stash, and this was a sketch challenge that was from that crop that I went to. So I had pulled some things out from my stash, but it really made I think a lovely page. And it's got a picture of my friend photobombing me, and I didn't even realize it till much later. And see, this is sticking because of the glue dot, and I don't like that. Alright, so this is another picture that, another page that I done for the crop. It's a mixed media. This is watercolor paper. I was trying to see how the Heidi Color Shine would work with mixed media. I understand that it is oil-based, but I wanted to see how it would flow if I added some water to it, because I know if I did add quite a bit of water, it did seem to kind of spread out, but it doesn't flow anything like watercolor. And I didn't think that it would, but I wasn't sure exactly what it would do, so I had to give it a try. So this is a photo of us in Versailles, and there is this room that is just filled with mirrors and gold, and I just needed to make sure that I use lots of gold for this photo. Alright, this next one also for a challenge. It had to do with using several fonts, and I used a very long title. And one of my goals of going on this trip was to find the most delicious macaroon while I was in Paris. And so this is called On the Delicious Hunt for the Best Macaroons in Paris. And I had used watercolor pencils to color this in. There is a video on this as well that you can see how I did that and how I came up with the title and the placement. Alright, this photo, this page, I'm so sorry. I want to say that this is from Clique Kits this month. This is one of the cut files. But these vellum leaves I colored from the back side. So it kind of gives a very muted colors here. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I did a video on this. I know that this came from the kit. The rest of this was my stash. So, and then the sequins were from my stash as well. Yeah, I'll look to see if I haven't put up the video. I will look to see about putting that up. It's a very lovely, easy way to use vellum in a different way. Alright, there is a video up on this one. This is the last page that I had made, talking about the number of steps that we took on our last day while we were in Paris. We did walk quite a bit. Wasn't quite sure what to title it, so I ended up titling it The Number of the Steps That we did this day. And alright, now this one is also a challenge from, it wasn't from the crop, but it's from Secret Not Secret Kit Club, where she wanted us to pull out something, whether it be a punch or a stamp or something that had been neglected. So I chose to dig out my Tim Holtz Crazy Bird stamps. And there is a video on this because I was trying to determine whether to use distressed inks to color it in, or to use my watercolors. So I've done a comparison. This is from the cut apart. I'm not a big cut apart person, but I did like the way that this looked. And then I absolutely love this ultra suede bow. It's a picture of my little grand dog. I've done some splatters. This is Night Moves. And then some hand stitching along the long edge of this striped paper, which I love. This is from Illustrated Faith. Love, 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 love this. Oh my gosh, I just love it. This one is a little different for me because I do a lot of mixed media. The pink here came from the Clique Kit. This came from the die cut pack that we got, but these little kitty cat flare is from a Flare for Buttons, and I'm using up some vellum circles that I had cut extra from a page, and you'll see here in a minute. This Dream also came from the kit. This is from Maggie Holmes Carousel. So it is a little different. I do like it, but it's not something that I do regularly. Alright, so this is where all the circles came from. This was a challenge that we were to, during the same Secret Not Secret Kit Club, we were to scrap lift Melinda Greer, and I looked at her Instagram, and she has a page where she had used circles, a lot of vellum circles, much more than what I've done here. And so I just mimicked all the circles, and I even found these little acrylic pieces. I want to say these are from several months ago from Clique Kit, and the colors were just perfect. The purple is to go with her hair. This is my daughter. She had a photo shoot, and these are some of the pictures that they had taken. I have to say, even though this is from the embellishment, you know, from the Girl Squad, and this as well, this paper here and some of this pattern paper actually came from Turn the Page, which is Paige Evans' recent line, but this came from the Carousel. So it's a little bit of mix of several collections, and it works. It works. Also from the challenges that we had on the Secret Not Secret Kit Club crop, it was a couple of weekends ago, and this one was about making a list. And I knew that whenever I was looking through the ephemera pack from Girl Squad, when I saw this, I knew exactly what I was going to do, and I even mentioned it in my video, that enjoy life, eat nachos. I am so addicted to nachos. I knew without a doubt, and I had a recent picture of nachos, and they look so yummy. Oh my goodness. So these are my current food addictions, and so this is my list. It's number 1 is nachos, number 2 is coffee, number 3 is bacon. Who doesn't like bacon? And number 4 is really strange. I know it's really strange. It's Ezekiel 4:9 bread that I like, toasted with coconut oil and salt. I have that every morning. It is one of the favorite things I eat all day. If you haven't tried it, don't knock it. It is delicious. This striped paper is something I've had in my stash for a very long time. In fact, I don't even remember where it came from, but it works perfect for this page. These are the thickers that we got in this month's Clique Kit. All right. This everything on here actually came from Paige Evans' Turn the Page, and I love the way that it looks, and it was a scrap lift from something that I saw online, but it's not it exactly, but I liked it anyway. This is talking about, you know, the food that we had when we were in Paris. It is not 8.5 by 11. I didn't decide whether, you know, to do the 8.5 by 11 until after I did this page, because I really wanted to get this down this was delicious, obviously. All right. And then this is my last one. This is also from the challenge. This has nothing to do with the Clique Kit. This is totally from my stash. And it was to do monochromatic. And boy, did I do monochromatic. Everything is blue. I have a little bit of black. I took a picture of this. It's a DVD cover, and it talks about my Hollywood crush on Cary Grant. I just love that guy. He just doesn't do anything wrong. He makes the best movies. So I just swoon over him every time I watch his movies. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 projects, which is really pretty good considering that I was gone for a week and I was actually sick for 4 days. So, and I got a lot of videos up. So this is pretty good for me. I'm going to try to continue this trend, continue to do 20 to 30 not videos, but pages a month. I think I can do that. I think I can. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this journey. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd love for you to do so. That way you don't miss any upcoming videos, whether they be you know, from the Clique Kit, not Secret Not Secret Kit Club, Spiegel Mom Scraps. I mean, I use so many different products. I think I am not going to do any more like unboxing type videos. I know a lot of those are out there unless anyone asks for that. I just don't think that that's a good use of my time. But I will do like how I plan to kill a kid, and then actually the kill a kid. I will do that, and I will do the monthly share. All right, you guys have an awesome day, and thanks for joining me once again. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.